My name's Alistair McAuley. I am half of the Timorous Beasties design studio based in Glasgow, and we're now in our first shop in Great Western Road in Glasgow. Timorous Beasties is a design-led manufacturing business. We are based here in Glasgow, and we produce, our core business is hand-printed fabrics and wallpapers. It was a great place to do this, you know, Glasgow really supports creativity and culture. I mean, there's far more going on here than anyone even here acknowledges. Never mind abroad. You know, there's incredible TV and media going on here, and theatre, and you know, sort of web design companies, product design companies, graphics. You know, who are all doing global stuff. Interior design companies here who are doing work in Chicago and the Bahamas, you know, for hotels and stuff. It's you know, it's in terms of a hub. It's a real little nucleus, and it's really, really high powered. Well, I suppose you have here is one of the ones we're more famous for is our Glasgow toile, which is based on the classic 17th century toiles, which were manufactured, I suppose, in France, and it shows scenes of contemporary Glasgow. And it's using a technique of using, you know, getting as much, we try to keep it as traditional as possible, using like two colours, two screens, and the overlaying of various parts of the drawing to make it look as close to a toile as possible. And you can see that there has an architectural aspect to it. You know, you have the science centre, you know, over here, it's a Norman Foster Science Centre in the Armadillo, and you have the Charles Rennie Mackintosh Queen's Cross Church, which is a lesser known Mackintosh. I mean, Glasgow is known for its Mackintosh, but this is a lesser known building. And then in between this you have these high-rise urban dwellings, you know, with this cheap food store in the middle. So you have this vista of architecture from way back to contemporary. So, you know, we enjoy taking these kind of classic traditional textile motifs and styles and just kind of changing them, sort of subversing them slightly. You know, you can see that with a lot of our sort of larger florals or the insects. You know, where you have the thistle, for example. I mean, a classic Scottish icon, but you know, it's quite kind of brutal. It's quite spiky and it's quite edgy, and you know, it's one of our better sellers. You know, because people like the fact that it nods to sort of Scottishness and traditional aspects to it, but the fact that it's got a larger scale and it's drawn kind of the way it is, you know, quite kind of dangerous, and it is a bit of a weed as well. So you're kind of glorifying this aspect to it. And you have the Napoleon bee, which is just a classic, you know, the classic Napoleonic bee, and it's kind of as much detail as we can, so as it still looks like an old sort of hand printed piece. Scotland, welcome to our life.